Hey guys, I want to talk with you about the expectation of privacy. I think it's interesting to hear those audio tapes that one of the other YouTubers has put online. He says that he paid money for them. They're audio tapes of Christopher Watts talking with his mom and dad and his sister when he called them from the jail in Weld County. So the question is, do you believe that Christopher Watts and his family members would have or should have the expectation of privacy specific to those audio tapes? I think the first reaction, of course, to that question would be, well, there's a recording right at the beginning of the phone call saying that those calls will be taped, they will be monitored. So right there, it takes away any expectation of privacy, right? But think about it. I think that expectation of privacy is specific to whether or not the jail personnel who are responsible for monitoring the calls would be listening in on the conversations, right? That makes sense. They're notifying both Christopher Watts and his family members that they're monitoring the call. So, of course, there's no expectation of privacy specific to the jail personnel. And I want to be clear on this. This doesn't mean all of the jail personnel. This means specific to only the jail personnel who are responsible for monitoring the calls. Let's take it a step further. Would their expectation of privacy extend when it comes to the prosecutor or to the defense lawyers? Well, obviously, those audio tapes would be shared with the prosecutor and with the defense lawyers. So, in my opinion, I don't think that Christopher Watts or his family members would have had or should have had any expectation of privacy specific to whether or not those audio tapes would be shared with the prosecutor and or Christopher Watts' defense lawyers. But think about this. This case never went to trial. And what that means, specific to those audio tapes, is those audio tapes were never introduced into evidence by either the prosecutor or the defense team. Therefore, those audio tapes never became public information. And then nearly 2 years later, there's a random YouTuber who says that he paid money to get his hands on those tapes? I think when it comes to the expectation of privacy, that both Christopher Watts and his family members would certainly, no doubt about it, have an expectation of privacy specific to whether or not those tapes would be sold off to some YouTuber to post on the internet for public consumption. Just my opinion. But if it's true that YouTuber paid money for those tapes, I hope that there's an investigation, and I hope that anybody who is found to have violated the law or any ethical rules of their profession is held accountable.